Happy Wednesday. This is Miss Norman again. Our focus this week for math is problem solving. So let's look at the problem you guys did yesterday for your independent practice. We had 6 frogs swim in the pond, 2 frogs sit in the sand. How many frogs? So if you see in my picture, I kept it very simple. Again, we use mostly circles and sticks when we do our math problem solving. I drew me a quick little pond and I put 6 frogs in my pond. And then I put 2 over to the side because 2 frogs were sitting in the sand. And I realized that we weren't taking those frogs away, we were putting them together. So I counted all of them. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frogs. How many frogs? I had 8 frogs. For my number sentence, since we're putting it together, we have 6 and 2 makes 8. Hopefully you guys got something very similar to what I got. Let's move on to today's problems. Just a reminder, you guys have your work page that you can use. You can either print it or you can do it on a piece of notebook paper. As long as you're using that space to draw out your problem, I think we're going to be good no matter what you're using to write it on. So our problem today is Anne has 4 bats. Nan has 0 bats. How many bats? Now let's read it again and let's focus on the important information. Anne has 4 bats. Nan has 0 bats. How many bats? So I'm going to think about it. Am I putting those bats together or am I taking them apart? Let's draw this out and figure it out. So I'm going to put, oops, sorry about that, guys. I'm going to put Anne over here, and I'm just going to put an A so I remember her bats are over here. And then I'm going to put an N for Nan so that her bats can go over there. So I remember that Anne has 4 bats. So I'm just going to use sticks to draw my bats, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Nan has 0 bats, so I'm not going to give Nan any bats because she has 0. And we all know that 0 means nothing. So I want to know how many bats. I think I'm supposed to put them together. So let's count them all together. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and no more to count over here at Nan's. So I have 4 bats. How many bats? I have 4 bats. If I'm going to do my math sentence, we've already figured out we're putting them together. So we're going to say 4 bats and 0 bats makes 4. 4 and 0 makes 4. Are you ready to do your independent practice now? Let's see what problem we have for today. All right, now I'm trying to trick you on this one because you're going to solve it a little bit different from the way that I solved my problem. So I really want you to pay attention to whether or not we're going to put things together or we're going to take things apart. So our problem reads, 4 eggs sat in a pan. 2 eggs fell out. How many eggs still sit in the pan? So let's read it again and let's circle the important information and think about what are we going to need to draw to solve this problem. So we have 4 eggs in a pan. And then we had our 2 eggs fall out. And we want to know how many eggs are still in that pan. So when I'm drawing, I think I'm going to need to draw a pan. And then I'm going to put my eggs in there. And I got to think about whether or not I'm going to put more eggs in the pan or if I'm going to have to take some out and put X's on them. I cannot wait to see what you guys do. Tomorrow we're going to review the problem so that you can see what my answer was and see if yours matches mine. Hope everyone has a great day.